Hey, what's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my F1 2018 Alfa Romeo Fantasy Career Mode here on Motorsport Manager. It has been a hot week and a bit since the last episode, but we're finally back with event number 11 at the Italian Grand Prix, and our home Grand Prix, technically then, being Alfa Romeo, and kind of fitting, because if we look at the team standings off the back of last episode, we are only 8 points off, maybe overtaking Williams for the 5th spot in the drivers' in the constructors' championship, I should say. And the drivers, well, Sainz is doing pretty damn well to be in 8th, pretty much best the rest almost, ahead of actually Ocon, so even better than best the rest, because technically Force India definitely had a much faster car, but only Perez is the one ahead of us. So really, best the rest would have been 9th. So doing a really good job there with Sainz. Obviously, Leclerc has been getting on the board now with 9 points there, and he only needs to get a couple of more good results to maybe mix it in with the likes of Hulkenberg and Ocon. So both of them doing well, and I think Leclerc is starting to pick up some speed. You know, it's really been kind of the Carlos Sainz show so far this season in the first 10 rounds, I should say. But last 2 races, I want to say Leclerc's picked up the pace. He's looked a little bit better. We've also been trying some alternative strategies here and there, and you know, some of them worked out. And you know, slowly but surely, I've gone from not thinking we're going to overtake Williams to I think we definitely can catch them. We just need to not have a horrendous weekend. We can't afford to have one where we just fall off and Williams score big. We need to be with them, be matching them, and then just slowly, as we've been doing, kind of wear down the points tally, or you know, have a miraculous weekend here at the home Grand Prix, wink wink, and maybe pull it in this episode. We'll see. But looking at the pit crew then, mistake wise, got this guy on 3%, which is quite bloody high. So let's have a look. Stamina wise, this guy's looking pretty good, 0.5. Yeah, let's swap him out. Swap there. So mistake percentage has gone down quite a bit. We don't need to worry about this dude, because I don't think we've even fixed the part this entire season, so we're fine on that account. And in terms of actually our pit crew, well, we'll quickly get rid of this thing. None of these guys are good. Reject. That guy's okay, I guess. Reject. In terms of our pit crew, actually, to be fair to us, we are 4th best on the grid. We were 3rd just before then, actually, but now we dropped down to 4th. McLaren have improved a little bit there, so very good on the pit crew, actually. Don't need to make too many improvements to that, but let's look through the emails then. Interview with Eurosport, what that's going to be after his win today. Were you wondering any thoughts on Lewis Hamilton? Obviously, that's today being last episode. He's an interesting driver. Anything can happen in motorsport. That's probably the best answer. Obviously, it allows us to maybe open up any talk, but I'm not really holding my breath for anything like that. But we're going to move on till the car repair is done, and then I'm going to go to improve parts and see what we've got going on here. So we were improving the reliability of the new set of brakes, and also, well, to be honest, let me just remove all that and then kind of just work on this solely, move that to 20, get that done as fast as we can, then we'll move back to performance. In terms of building parts, so we got a new engine built. So that's the kind of, I think I remember saying last episode that might be the last final thing we do, because we're nearly on 15 million basically. And remember from last season, it was a very good strategy to save up the money towards the back end of the season, because that obviously adds onto the prize pot, and then that means you have a better car for next season. And obviously we want a very solid car for next season. So I think we'll probably from now on not really spend too much on the car and just trying to hopefully beat Williams for the rest of the season. You know, there's no point, you know, if we're going to beat Williams the next 2 races, there's no point really improving the car anymore if we can just maintain that position. So I think that's what we're going to go with. So we're going to move on to the political vote, which is the refueling, okay? Refueling using 80 kilogram fuel tanks. Obviously right now they use 100, so let's go for it. Politics. Rule will benefit teams with high budgets. So Haas, apparently Haas have a high budget, I guess American backing. Toro Rosso and Renault. This will not benefit teams with a low budget. Mercedes. Low budget. Mercedes. Okay then. Force India, Williams, and me. I mean, I'm not one for refueling as well, so I'm gonna abstain though, because I don't care. But I would rather just stay 100k, just because I know from the past series we've done with Archer way back like last year, I wasn't too great at managing the fuel in terms of refueling. I would always either overfuel the car or underfuel it. It's one less thing to worry about. Plus, also with Carlos Sainz having that perk of being good on his fuel, it bodes well for us in terms of he has an advantage against other drivers, being able to drive faster but also save fuel at the same time. So we're gonna abstain though, because I don't really care too much, and honestly I don't think it's gonna, I think it's probably gonna go against I would say 5 to oh, actually no, hang on, Ooh, okay, there you go. 7 to 5. We had Toto Wolff using ×2, and also the man from Toro Rosso using ×2. I abstained, Horner abstained, and the guys at Sauber, Vintage Calmborn sustained. And we don't need John Todd anymore. Didn't need John Todd to make the deciding vote again. So that's good, because the last 2 votes, we've had, you know, John Todd have the deciding vote, which is never a good thing, you know, having the guy who runs the ship make the final tally. Brakes will wait a little bit longer. We got 76%. Just want to wait to that for that to get to about 80%, and then we're good. So let me just wait 2 more days, I would say. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? Yeah, 83. Yeah, that's all right. So we're going to remove that then. Let me just recheck what we're doing on the performance. So front wing's pretty much got there, so I'm going to remove that. Engine has a long way to... gearbox, sorry, has a long way to go. Rear wing, yeah, it's nearly there. May as well actually put the front wing back then, because it doesn't look like there are actually many parts we need to improve too much. Suspension's pretty much there. Brakes, though, brakes. So I am going to remove the... Yeah, I'm going to remove the front wing. We're going to add on the brakes. So add that on. Engine's already maxed out, so we're pretty much going on full hog. May as well add some... You know, we're going 20-0, there's no point. May as well add back some bits to improve the reliability. Add that back on. What else was going? The engine was actually a little bit iffy last race. Let's put that on. And suspension may as well. It's slow rate of development anyway. So pretty much that's all good. I think we're all good to go towards the Italian Grand Prix. What's the weather going to look like? Apparently it's going to be all sunny. So that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's been like a whole week since the last episode, guys. So apologies for that, but also... I mean, to be honest, you know, being real with you guys, the response and especially like the views has just really dropped off on this series as a whole. So it just means there's no kind of incentive for me to spam out content from it, because just doing way more videos of it is going to equal it being more popular. I do realize, obviously, those of you who do still tune in are really enjoying it and really want to see it again, but I have to also be conscious of just generally how the channel's running. I need to make sure I'm keeping track of everything, and just, you know, I can't just keep doing the same thing expecting different results, and so just keep on doing more episodes of this series whilst it just keeps on getting less and less response. You know, it's just not... I hope you can understand logically from my viewpoint, I can't just keep doing that. So I appreciate that those of you who do keep on watching it, really do want to see more episodes, but just be patient. It's a bit of a slow period right now as a whole for F1 on YouTube. You know, the season's just starting, so the hype hasn't really quite arrived yet. So I'm just trying to, you know, slow things down a little bit with the series I've got going on, and trying to analyze what I want to do, really, especially with My Driver ending. I don't really have a main series that I can honestly say is a main staple of my channel, so I'm just trying to suss things out. But I appreciate the patience, but just know that don't expect this series to be spammed out like it maybe was in Season 1. It will be a lot slower, I think, now. I don't know, if the response picks up, then obviously it might pick up a little bit, but that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, just a little bit of real talk with you guys, being honest. But Carlos Sainz's birthday, should we get him a nice present? I think a card will do, maybe. 100k? Yeah, we got the money. Let's throw a big party for Carlos Sainz. It's fine, it's fine. 100k, that's fine. Tyre wear level. It's no secret that we've got one of the best cars on the grid when it comes to tyre wear. All the drivers are jealous. It's so damn good. Not having to... Okay, cool. So, Charles Leclerc's loving the car. He's loving the tyre wear. Good on, son. Good on, son. Right, that should bode well for the Italian Grand Prix then, son. Because we're going to need that low tyre wear, because it's a low tyre wear circuit anyway. So, sure means we can go pretty well. We've got... apparently Mercedes going to be strong, as ever. Our car, I mean, engine-wise, what are we? We're like... Okay, we're 10th on the grid. So, our car may not be amazing around here, but, you know, we've had some okay races in the past. 18th or above for Epson. Hopefully we can get that in qualifying. Right, in terms of tyres, may as well go aggressive. Let's take 9 sets of soft tyres and 3 sets of hards. I'm going to go really aggressive here. Really aggressive, you know, just balls deep, big dick play. Let's just go for it. Right, fit parts. We can fit the new brakes. Let's add those on to... Should we go over to Leclerc? I think he's deserved it. I think he's deserved the new set of brakes. Let's add those on to Leclerc. You've deserved it, mate. Rest of the car is all fine, really, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Yes, it is. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, on to practice. Going to send them out for the usual hard tyre stint, but we're going to... try and hopefully get a good amount done on the soft tyres as well. We've got plenty to burn through as well. And I'm thinking ahead for the... Why am I doing 12 laps? I'm thinking ahead for the race. I'm thinking maybe split the strategy a little bit. Obviously, Leclerc just kind of emailed us about talking about the good tyre wear, so I'm going to probably put Leclerc on a one-stop with soft to the hard tyres, but I think I might try two-stop with Carlos Sainz with 2 sets of soft tyres and see how that goes. I mean, just play around with it a little bit, really, like we did 2 episodes ago. You know, that time they kind of equalized in terms of the strategy, so it didn't really matter in the end, but who knows, maybe around Italy, it might work out. Obviously, Sainz got some good speeds. Maybe he can use the soft tires to good advantage, catch some people out right at the end of the race. I don't know, I feel like doing something a little bit different in this race rather than just the bog standard one-stop. So let's play around with that and see how that works out. We're going to bring them in usual setup look at. Hopefully this is a good first guess. It's alright. What's Sainz saying? What's Sainz saying? That's a little bit better. Right, great across the board. So actually, I don't really know which way to go with him then. Send out for Leclerc. I think I've got Leclerc with a higher wing, I want to say. 16.5, 17.1. So I think probably a higher wing then for Leclerc probably. Let's bring that to the maximum there, right on the edge. I don't know if that's going to be good for... I don't know. You know what? I can't tell, actually. I can't tell what he really wants here, to be honest, because Sainz definitely wants more downforce. Leclerc doesn't appear to like the high downforce. So we have to go the opposite way, maybe, for him. Okay. Right, little tweak there. Going to send him out again. For Sainz, really, I don't know what to do with you, to be honest. Just a little tweak here and there. I'm going to see how that tweak does. We're already at 94%, but we'll see how that little tweak does for both of them and see how they come through. But obviously a short lap, so we should get some good running here. And with no rain, that's not going to be a bothersome. But look at them, all in tandem, like an absolute tag. Oh, I didn't bring them in. Wow, that's a mistake by me. Didn't bring them in, but they can get some more knowledge anyway. But I was about to say, little tag team there on track right next to each other. But then come in. What's it going to be? Please be decent. Okay. Leclerc is set. 1 great, 2 excellent. So that's going to be decent. So I'm just going to send him out for a very long stint then. 12 laps on that set of hard tires. 98%. Bish, bash, bosh. Bob's your uncle. He can get sent out. Right. Carlos Sainz, though, pretty much stayed the same, even though with those tweaks and his same percentage. Okay. I mean, where do you want to play? How do you want to play this, mate? Right, we're going to go quite, obviously in towards the top end speed kind of thing with a bit more oversteer. And we'll see how he works after that. I'm going to pop him on a set of soft tyres and he's just going to blast round here so we can quickly get another setup done. Bring in. Right, he comes in. That was close. That was close. Nearly didn't bring him in. Okay, wrong way, Sonny Jim. Wrong way. Right, so that's very odd. Both the drivers have opposite ways. Leclerc loves the low downforce. You want way high downforce for some reason. You're just like the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Right, he's in, and it's okay. You know what? Just F me then. Just, screw me for trying to find an optimum setup. Sainz, you're going with the 94 you start off with, mate. That's what you're going to get. Tough love if you don't like it in the race. Right, tyres, let's go for qualifying laps then for Sainz. Build up the quali knowledge, and we'll just let Leclerc pound round then on the practice runs for the race trim. Right, doing some management right at the death in the final minute. We've got to try and get the hard tyres and quali trim up, so I'm going to send Sainz out to help that. On a set of hard tyres, quali, trim, 3 laps, send out, and hopefully we'll just get this at the end. I don't know, final minute. Yeah, we got it. We got level 2 in qualifying trim and level 2 on hard tyres. Right, so we got a very even spread. We got level 2 on soft and hard and quali and race. So we didn't get level 3 on anything, but we've got a very even spread to make this split strategy work and also hopefully be good in qualifying. So happy with that. Would have loved to have 3, but you can't really do that with the limited time we have in practice anyway. Puts the pressure on, obviously, and that's the same for the AI anyway. But good stuff there. Sainz 7th and Leclerc 13th. Obviously, I never really take into account too much the practice times, but yeah, let's see how qualifying goes. Hopefully, at least above 18th place for our sponsor, Epson, but hopefully one of them at least in the top 10. I would kind of like Leclerc to get nearer to the top 10 since he has to do the one stop, so that would be ideal, whereas Sainz can maybe afford to be just outside the top 10 because we're going to put him on that aggressive strategy, but we'll see how it goes anyway. So usual soft tire qualifying trim, can't do that too often, but thankfully this episode we can do and have some good perks. Right, yeah, soft tires, take qualifying. We're going to wait a hot minute because there's no rain, so we're just going to wait for the track grip to go up a little bit and then we'll send them out. So we'll try and find some space afterwards. Looks like everyone is waiting a little bit there. Okay, there we go. So I think around maybe 8 minute mark, we'll send them out because it's a very short lap as well, so we can afford to wait a little. You can see the track grip's going to go up and up and up as we do so. I think there's a bit of a gap here maybe that I'm going to send out. I'll send out Leclerc first. Actually, you know what? I will send out Sainz first, because he's the one that I said can probably afford to go a little bit lower, and the track grip already is that dramatic then. So send out there. We'll go on auto for you. And then for Leclerc, try and find you some room here. I think now will be the time to go. You might come out just behind that pack here of number 17, Grosjean, as he goes past. Is that going to be the case? Just about. We're in between some people, but we're going to do you manually then, Sonny Jim. And we'll work you out. Science, though, the computer should do, hopefully, a good enough job. Right, perfect and overheated. On the edge of having perfect brakes there for Leclerc. Unfortunately, we've got the Toro Rosso right behind us then, who's going to take some slipstream for us, unfortunately. Don't send down the inside, mate. No! You're ruining the lap. You just sent Leclerc wide. God damn it. Right, I hate qualifying this game. It's just so annoying. Because you can't control the drivers, so you can't really... On the outlap, you have to keep the tyres warm, but you can't really make them find their own space like you would be able to if you're driving by yourself, like you were physically actually driving the car on like the Codemasters game. So annoying as hell. But Sainz crossed the line. 12th place. What's Leclerc going to do? Across the line, 16th, even worse. Wow, great start. Down to 18th and 16th. Right, that's annoying. Right, bring them in. Hopefully the second run's, well, it needs to be a lot better. A lot better. Right, send them out. We're going to keep them all auto. We're going to wait even more for some space here. There's going to be a good amount of space now. So, tyre choice, soft tyres. Right, there we go. And he's going to come out in acres of space there for Leclerc. So I'm going to put them both on auto. Don't trust myself. Let's trust the PC. See what they do. Perfect there. Good choice for Sainz to trust the PC there. And he's got some slipstream off the Renault. And he's got clean air ahead of him now. So hopefully that's going to be an improvement. That is not... okay, no, it's green, but it's 5/10 behind. That's... I hate quali. Did I mention that? Did I mention I hate quali? Right, Sainz cross the line. P16. Not great. Leclerc, what you got, son? What you got? 9/10 off. That'll take you around P10. P18. It's a bad one. Right. We have a lot of work to do in the race then, boys, because that's a shocking quali. Why am I surprised? Our engine's horrendous still. Right, so since we're 17th and 18th, we're going to probably start both of them on 2 sets of soft tyres, but then we're going to move Leclerc over to the hard tyres. Split the knowledge, so at the start, Leclerc may not necessarily be as fast as Sainz due to the performance, but we've also seen in the past it's a little bit wishy-washy in terms of how their race is going to start off. But yeah, probably going to, I would say, lap number 9 on softs, and then do another 18, so we're up to 18, and then 12. On mediums then. I think 12 is very doable on mediums. So that's going to be the 2 stop for Sainz. And then the 1 stop for Leclerc is pretty much taking these till lap 10, hopefully. And then go to the end 20 laps on hard tyres. On the 1 hard tyre we have left. So going very, very aggressive. In hindsight, didn't even need to bring as many mediums as I brought. And well, I mean, in general, just I have too many tyres. There's no need for how many tyres we have. But anyway, we're going to move to pushing, overtake. Right, let's hope for a good race, lads, because we need a good one. Because the Williams boys are 6th, and where is Lynn? 11th. Obviously, Mercedes engine in the back, so very good. But yeah, we need to hopefully have a very good race in 17th and 18th. They lie in astern. 17th and 18th. Let's get to it as we go to 5 red lights then to the Italian Grand Prix. Come on, do it for the boys, do it for the lads at home, guys. Back at the factory, and we're off. We're going to go attacking here on the start, and that's a good start from Sainz. Leclerc down to 20th, so that's a poor start from him. We'll fast forward this and see how it goes. I'm going to move Leclerc straight away to pushing, because remember, we need to take his tires a little bit longer, whereas Sainz can afford to push hard and fast at the beginning of this race. Need to also watch out on fuel. Fuel's going to be the issue here today. Obviously, Italy, on the throttle for most of the race, and Leclerc is actually down in nearly last place. That's not a great start for him, and kind of showing off the lack of maybe soft tyre knowledge on him at the moment, although he does get up to the 20th, around the outside of Buemi then. And Sainz, though, doing absolute bits. He's in 9th place now. Absolute stunner right now. We're going to move on to pushing right now. Is everyone pushing? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, let's move that to there, and then we'll move that to high for Leclerc. Go a little bit long term there, but okay, it's all settling down now. Sainz down to 11th after initially being up in 8th, and now the Force India unfortunately overtakes us, but Sainz already ahead of Lynn. And also, where's Massa? Oh, Massa's sixth. Massa's doing really well. That's the only worry today. I need to try and get Sainz up the order to try and match Massa. That's going to be the real challenge of the race, really. But at the moment, tyre wear's looking good for both these guys. Going to go neutral. Going to go auto now for these two. And now with the auto, they go ERS. And Sainz going to use that ERS to good advantage. He's back up into ninth, so good stuff there, actually. And, ooh, nearly over to... Hey, what a move! Down the inside of the Red Bull and Toro Rosso. Sainz, my man. You've just literally pummeled the entire grid. Right, let's go neutral. And let's go for pushing now. Let's calm things down a little bit. For Leclerc, we've already done so. And I might actually even... No, we're going to keep it like that. We're going to get... Oh, wait, what was that? Hang on. Leclerc's up in 11th. Okay. He's done some great work there. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. He's gone from 22nd to 11th. Okay, then. Okay. Things are looking on the up a little bit. We're on the edge of overheating these tyres, though, I will say that. So I need to maybe calm things down for a little quick minute here with Sainz into turn one. Now go back onto neutral. Use ERS to get away from Verstappen then. Now we're good. All right, overheating the tyres somewhat. So going to counteract that with some overtake mode. But we're going to use the ERS then and try and bring those tyre temps back down for these guys a little bit. Go conservative there as well. So at the moment, sit rep on lap number 6. Sainz still ahead of Verstappen for now in 7th place. Behind Massa by 4 seconds. So I'm hoping that the, maybe with undercuts, we can try and catch Massa. Leclerc, it just drops down to 12th now. He was in 11th. He's in a Force India sandwich, but he is the only man conserving his tyres right now. I will say that. So he's doing a good job, and we're hopefully going to make that to lap 10, because we're on lap 6 and we're at 53%. So we should make it to lap 10 pretty well with him for the one stop. Sainz drops down behind Verstappen. That's fine, because he's in Red Bull, so of course he's going to overtake us. He should be overtaking us. So just keep it calm and hopefully keep the pace up. He's overheating his tyres somewhat, but everyone's probably overheating their tyres right now because we're all pushing. We're all neutral at the moment. Right, lap 8. Leclerc's down to P14, but he's still got 3 laps to go, so that's fine. Sainz has got really low fuel. We're conserving his tyres at the moment because I'm just not too sure when these guys are coming in. Is Massa coming in? I don't think he is. So you know what? If he's going to come in, we may as well attack and come in this lap then. So a little bit earlier than I was hoping. So that's going to be 8 and then maybe 9 laps, then mediums, or maybe 8, you know what I mean? Like maybe 8, and then just longer on the mediums. So recharge that. Pit strategy fast. Use all the air. I'm gonna use all the ARS off the chicane here, but I don't think Massa's coming in, so we can have opportunity to maybe do a good undercut here. So use all the ARS and push in this lap, gain a bit on the last bit of the lap. Come in with Verstappen. He's in there. Right, good pit stop, please. Good pit stop. Come on. Yes, good. Auto. Right. Push, attack, yes, high. You know what? Just put. We can save the fuel later. We'll save the fuel later. Right, Leclerc though, what are you saying? Right, we're going to go medium, neutral, and you're going to keep going like this now. Right, worn tyres for Leclerc. Going to push in this lap now, use all the ERS. Going to go low fuel though, as we use a lot of ERS. And we've actually overtaken a few cars as we are on low fuel, but the ERS helped a lot. And now we're going to go on 2 hard tyres. And we're going to go to the end of the race, Leclerc. So this is the long play. Strap in for the long play, Leclerc, because you're not going to be seeing the pit lane anytime soon after this. Right, in. Good. No, mistake on the front left. God damn it, team. God damn it, you've really not... That's not helpful, but we're going to go out high. Right, good. Right, just do that out lap. At the moment, we need to go down to low. We're on -2 laps of fuel, so we really need to be wary of the fuel there. But in terms of where we are with Massa, we did not get an undercut, but Massa's on mediums, 4 seconds up the road. Okay, that's frustrating. Right, lap 14. I'm trying to back up Sainz on the counter here because I really need to bring his bloody tyre temps back down. They're just it's so difficult to bring them down once they go up. And I'm losing some pace here. I'm now in the midst of Sainz, Verline. No, I'm not in the midst of Sainz. I'm driving the Sainz. I'm in the midst of Verline and Verstappen. But I feel like Massa's maybe getting away from us. And our tyres are really going off the cliff. It's not looking good. Right, worn tyres for Sainz. We're going to go one more lap here. And then he's going to come in, use all the ARS, pit in now. Medium tyres to the end of this race. Perfect 12 laps then. Recharge the battery. Fast pit stop. Right, you're in. Leclerc, he's just doing his business. He's got good fuel. He's in 15th. We're good. We're good. We're good. Sainz, though, he's gained nearly a whole second on his in-lap there. So, good work from him. Please don't mistake, though. Please don't mistake. No mistake. Good. No mistake. Auto. Right. We need to save fuel. So, medium. Pushing. And you know what? Maybe even low fuel at the end of this race. We'll see. Right, so we've got 8 laps remaining. And, to be honest, it's been it's not been a great race for us. Even the alternative one stop, don't know if it's going to work out. Leclerc's in 16. He's maybe just got enough tyre wear to get to the end of this race. I have literally not put him on pushing or attack this entire stint. And his tyres are 43%. So, a little bit annoying in that sense. We've got some fuel to burn, so we will burn that right now. But I need some of these guys to pit. I need some of these guys to pit, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And Sainz is actually catching him. So, the 2 stops faster, actually, for our car, it looks like. Even with Sainz being on low fuel to save the fuel, he's still catching Leclerc. So the 2 stop looks to be faster for our car, but even the 2 stop is probably only going to get us just like 1 second ahead of the 1 stop with Leclerc. So really, I mean, Massa has pit. Where's Massa coming out? Massa comes out in 10th. I need Renault to do me a solid here. That's what needs to happen. I need Kobayashi or Gasly or Hulkenberg. I need them to overtake Massa and bumping out the points, just so that it's a level playing field. We don't get any points, but Williams don't get any points, because I don't think we're going to be in points unless a miracle happens right now and everyone just gets knocked out of this Grand Prix. Right, we've got 2 laps to go. Leclerc's tyres are going off the cliff, and Sainz might not have enough fuel to make it to the end of this race. Maybe not. He's on minus 0.6 going to the final lap of the Grand Prix. This is not good, although he does have the tyre weight to push. So this is going to be interesting. Very interesting. And actually, wait, hang on. What's happened there? Right. Leclerc's overtake. Van Dorn's coming pit. So at the end of it, we're going to go up into 13th and 14th. But Massa's up into 7th now. So not brilliant. Not brilliant. Right, race is ending. We're being caught here by Kobayashi at the death of it. So the man I thought was going to help us with Massa's now actually made an extra pit stop here. And he's chasing down Sainz quite rapidly. And Sainz is just about chugging along. But he might run out of fuel on the line. I don't know. As he comes across, yep, he runs out of fuel on the line. Sainz coasts across the line for 15th place. Leclerc gets 13th. Lin in 12th. Massa, though, gets 7th, which is going to be a decent amount of points. So apparently, I was the fastest crew in the world. We did a fastest pit stop of 1.2. You can't see it there, but there was a Steam overlay in the top left that just told me that. So we apparently did a 1.92 pit stop. But, I mean, it's an engine-driven race, and really looking at on paper, our car was always going to perform badly there. I just really thought we could have maybe done something on the 2 stop or the 1 stop, but no, the bottleneck was just our car really today. So unfortunate stuff. So constructors-wise, we're now a whole 14 points behind Williams. We need 2 very solid races next time out. We need 2 very solid races next time out. We've got new sponsors available. Slot number 5 here. We've got 2 from Kaspersky and then Tata Communications. 11th or above. 16 race deal, though, for 4.8 million. Or 14th and above, which we could... I don't think we can actually get that. So, to be honest, I think we should just go for the Kaspersky 4.8 million up front. That's going to help us out for the end of the season, of course, as well. So we'll accept that 4.8 million. I don't think we're in any position to really get these sponsor targets up anything above, really, like 14th, really. So we'll go for that money. So good cash injection, 23.7 now. Okay, so since that race kind of flew by, the Italian Grand Prix, not too much action, and the result obviously wasn't quite what we wanted. We're going to go ahead, and in this episode, we're also going to do the next race then. So the first time we're doing two races in one episode, guys. So be sure to smash that like button for that reason only, if not anything else. But we're going to move into the practice knowledge that we've gained. So did practice. We've got a good spread of knowledge here. We've got a race level 3 on the race trim, so that's good. We've got level 1 qualifying trim, obviously going to use that. But you can see here we've got super soft and mediums 1. We've actually got soft tires level 2, because After after the last race, and also looking back at last season, Singapore was a difficult one for us, trying the usual conservative thing. And I think we should just try and go all out aggressive here a little bit. And so I've kind of gained the knowledge on the middle tyre for once, which we haven't done too often here. So we'll see how that pans out for the race strategy. Let's first see where we can get in qualifying. So obviously just using super softs and qualifying trim. The car setup is all fine and dandy, so let's just get straight into it. Don't think there's going to be any rain, I don't think, in qualifying. I'm not too sure about the race, actually. I can't remember, but in qualifying, I think it should be okay. So we're going to wait a little bit. Obviously, it's a bit of a, it's actually, I keep saying it's going to be a longer lap. It's actually not that long. It's only 1 minute 10. So we'll wait a fair bit and then try and get a lap in without some traffic here. I'm trying to suss out, we're at 7.5 minutes, so I don't want to leave it too late. But I think there's a nice gap coming up here. So I'm going to send out Leclerc right now. And then I will send out Sainz right now. So hopefully there'll be a little bit of a gap that I can kind of see in the mini-map there. Leclerc has just about come out. He's got a mini gap. He's got a mini gap in front of him, but not too much. Oh, I need to put that in auto, my bad. And then Carlos Sainz has definitely come out in some clean air behind him. He's got a car right ahead of him, but that may help him a little bit on slipstream, depending on, I think that car might be coming in, though, on the in-lap next round time. But we're on the auto right now, just because there's so much stuff to juggle at the moment in terms of trying to find the gaps. And and to be fair, the computer has done a decent job. Perfect and overheated there. Good and overheated for Sainz, but Leclerc at the moment's got the Ferrari right behind him. Hopefully the Ferrari's not going to try and overtake. I think he's on the in-lap there, I think. So that shouldn't be too difficult. And then Sainz here has got a decent gap now. That Force India's kind of got away from us. And we've got no one behind us pressurizing. So here's hoping this can be a good lap. It will be a little bit close. I don't know if we'll be able to get a second flying lap in. It will be very, very close if we can do. But we'll try our best. But Leclerc comes across the line. P17 only. What will Sainz do? P12. Okay, that's a lot better from Sainz then. We'll speed this through. And as soon as they come in, I need to send them straight back out, because this is going to be uber close if they can actually make it in. So Leclerc, I'll wait for him. I'm going to send Sainz out first. Then we'll send out Leclerc. We're going to give Leclerc the max amount of track grip we can maybe muster. So super soft tyres, send out, and then I'm going to immediately leave it a little bit to 3 minutes. There's a gap there. Send out, super soft tyres. Right, both of these boys out, both on auto, and I think they've both got a gap here. Let's look at Sainz for a sec. Yeah, he's got a lot of space, and then Leclerc has, he's got a McLaren right in front of him. That's unfortunate. Perfect overheated for Sainz this time round. Will the McLaren come in, or is he on a flying lap? I think he might be on a flying lap. There is a bit of a gap being made a little bit, but not that much. That McLaren's annoying. Okay, might be annoying. Okay, I might not time that as perfectly as I thought with Leclerc. He might overtake him, though. Actually, he will do. Okay, fair play. He's overtaking the McLaren, so that bodes well. So let's go through. Let's look at Sainz then as he goes through to the end of the lap. It is a green first sector, green second sector, so that's positive. 1.7 would take us, 1.1 would take us around 10th place across the line, and it's not an improvement. That third sector was not good enough from him. Leclerc, though, does improve, and he's up into P11. Fair play, fair play. Leclerc with the bigger track grip there managed to find the time 3/10 ahead of Sainz, and he's up in P12. Sainz then P15. Hopefully it stays like that. Don't want to go any lower. One place low for both of them respectively. And I think that's what will be staying. Yes. Okay, that's not too bad. P13, P16. Leclerc only 3 places behind Massa there. So with a good start, we could jump both Williams cars, and we know how good Sainz can be if he doesn't get held up in traffic too much. So I think positives there. Positives. I mean, got a little bit unlucky with Sainz, being behind the McLaren there as well. I think Leclerc was the one behind McLaren, but Sainz got a little bit unlucky. I didn't want to keep him too far behind to get the track grip up. Otherwise, you risk not crossing the line in time to go set the lap time there. So now we'll head into the race though, feeling positive about this one. I think this one should be, knock on wood, hopefully I don't just jinx that, should be better than the Italian Grand Prix in terms of the result. But let's have a look at the race strategy then. Okay, so technically we can make a 2-stop work with 3 sets of soft tyres. It could be a case of going 13, then 15 and 15 laps. So the first set we're assuming won't stretch long because we're on heavier fuel. Then stretch it to 15, then stretch it to another 15, and it should get there. Although they will go right off the cliff if we're doing 15 and 15. Or we do a kind of two-stop, but maybe, use the medium tyres as a safe hold. Either way, though, I think I'm going to start on the soft tyres. The middle tyre, so it won't wear out so fast, but also at the same time, we'll have enough grip to maybe try and battle these guys. We've only got 2 sets of soft tyres available for Leclerc there, and I think the same was for Sainz's case as well. Oh no, we got 3 sets for Sainz. So Sainz can definitely do the 2-stop with 3 sets of softs. Leclerc can't actually do that. So I might he might be able to get away with it, but I might actually have to shove Leclerc onto the mediums. Unfortunately, we used 2 sets of softs there in practice. So in hindsight, should have used 1 less set of super softs. Although, could mean actually, do you want to go? I think we're going to go. Should we go aggressive? We'll go aggressive with Leclerc. So we'll use some super softs then. Why don't we try and follow the top guys? So we'll start on super softs then for Leclerc. Then we'll go on soft tyres, and I'll try and mimic the top guys then with Leclerc, which Sainz will do this alternative but still quite aggressive strategy. So that's what we're going to go for. So push, overtake. Right, let's get into this then. We're going to go to 5 red lights then for the second race of this episode to the Singapore Grand Prix from 16th and 13th on the grid. We are underway, and is that a good start? Pretty iffy one for Sainz. Good-ish one for Leclerc. He stays P13, but Sainz did go down to P18. He's now back into P16, so we'll fast forward this here a little bit, and we'll see how we go. Well, I'm going to go pushing for Sainz right now, because straight away I'm wary that the 2-stop is a little bit critical on 3 sets of soft tyres there. But for Leclerc, we'll just push on because everyone's pushing at the moment. We'll go down to pushing here. We'll keep on the overtake mode for now. Now on the second lap, we'll go to high here, and then we'll pretty much match the AI now. I'm going to go... Oh, no! What? Jesus, Leclerc! Oh, no! Charles, you can't be doing this, man. This is exactly the thing I said that couldn't have happened. Did not want to happen. Oh, fudge sickles. Right. No, we're not going to pit in, Sainz, because we're actually quite good here. Now we can go back up under the safety car, but that is Leclerc out of the race. Son of a, yeah. So we're in 12th place now with Sainz. We're on soft tyres, and the safety car is out. So at the moment, that's going to benefit everyone, really. But yeah, so now we only have 1 bullet in the chamber to try and fight Williams. Okay, okay, I was quite confident we could beat Williams by the end of the season. Now, I'm not too sure. Right, god damn it, Leclerc. God damn, we haven't had a crash out like that since last season. Right, tire temp's going to go down, but they're going to go down for everyone, really, so we'll just bite the bullet there, but we're going to save a lot of fuel here under the safety car, and that's going to help us out, pushing on the start of this stint, hopefully. Right, safety car is headed to the garage, so we're going to go to pushing here and get ready to heat these tyres up. Actually, you know what, I'm going to go full-out attack as it heads into the garage, because if we look at Vettel there, yep, the safety car goes away, so I'm going to get ready. I'm going to watch Vettel on first place there, but I'm going to wait. As soon as he bolts, we're going to go on to attack here. So basically, as soon as it goes green, we're going to go attack, and we're going to go high or even overtake mode in the fuel, because we've got a lot of fuel there. There we go. Overtake mode. Go, 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 go. With Sainz up into P11 already. 1 overtake, 2 overtakes. He's up into P10. Good stuff there for Carlos Sainz. Up into 9. There we go, baby. Lovely stuff. Love it. Love it. Full out attack. Everyone else is not attacking, and we're using that to our advantage there. Go on high now, son, and we are looking rosy. Back to medium. Everyone's on medium, I think. Yeah, and I'm the only one, apart from the guys in the top 4, that are in full overtake mode on the fuel. The Williams car comes back at us. We're going to push a little bit harder now. And obviously we're on soft tyres, so we can afford to push compared to the super soft runners around us. So good stuff there. Good stuff there. Right, so at the moment we're going conservative and high, so that will try and counteract the pace. At the moment, Massa is attacking us, but we are ahead of both Williams cars right now. Me and Ricciardo are the only 2 guys in the top 10 on soft, so I'm trying to basically mimic Ricciardo, basically. So whatever he does, I'm hoping to do, and hopefully that can take us to some well-earned points. At the moment, he's going quite fast, though, because he's just bumped it up to high. What are we doing? We're going a little bit slower than our last lap, 3/10 slower. But we are on conserve right now, whereas Ricciardo is now on... Well, he's on medium. He's on neutral. We've got a few people in the pits, so Sainz up into P8. But I'm just going to try and copy Ricciardo here. So, in fact, we're going to copy Ricciardo, and our tyre temp's just gone back into the normal range. So we'll go back to neutral, and we will literally copy him letter for letter, basically, in terms of what he's doing right now on the fuel pace. I will say this, you know, with one driver, it is a lot easier to manage, but it's just annoying now that, because Leclerc would have probably been around 7th, I would say. Although the safety car probably wouldn't have been out, so actually in hindsight, I don't know where we would have been, but at least we would have had 2 goes. Because right now, Williams they would get 2 and 1, I would get 4, so I'd only be outscoring them by 1 point here, compared to, you know, multiple points. But still, better than nothing, so at the moment, feeling good about this, because Ricciardo is gaining pace, and I am gaining pace as well, so good job. Who knew copying the AI would be the good way to go? I didn't, because that's not how it works in the Codemasters games. Oh, yellow flags. Oh, Buemi's out. Buemi's crashed in the same place as Leclerc. And that hasn't opened up a safety car? That's a little bit iffy. FIA, that's a little bit iffy. Leclerc crashes and safety car's pulled out. Seems you don't care too much about Buemi being crashed out there. Okay, odd one. All right, Ricciardo is in. We're going to continue on for one more lap now, because we're going to attack now, because I have saved the tyres a little bit better probably than he did. So we'll push in. What has Ricciardo gone on to? Where is he? Where is he? Where is Ricciardo? Where the hell is he? I've lost track of him. Oh no, Ricciardo's not in. I mistakenly said Ricciardo was in. He's not in. He's now pushing, and I would suspect he's coming in now, because he's pushing, I'm pushing. People are going to Inters, because... Oh, okay. Did not see that. There's some Inters. Okay, in that case, with Inters coming in on the next lap, let's continue on for one more lap here, because AI have come in a little bit too early there for my liking. Ricciardo set to purple. Have I gone purple at all? No, we've gone some whites, but we've gone faster than we were going before. 26% wear, that's fine. We can probably manage one more lap on the softs, to be honest. So we'll go one more lap there. Ricciardo's in. I'm not going to come in, because it's still dry enough for the dry tyres. So we'll now push in, use all the ARS. And now I'll pit in, and I will come in for Inters, as it's just going to start raining then. Partition's fine. Recharge the battery. Fast pit stop. There we go. Massa's right behind us. We are catching, though, the top cars, because look at that. The Inters aren't the ones to be on right now. And so we overtake a Mercedes and a Ferrari car. Love it. Into the top 4. Loving that. But now the rain comes down, and now is the perfect time to come in for the Inters. We even catch up to Ricciardo, who's pit onto Inters already. So we nearly caught up the entire pit stop he had on us. So we're in. No mistake. No mistake. Good stuff. Right. Auto. And I'm going to go on to... Ooh, what the hell? Why? Okay, there we go. Right. Mediums. And we'll go on to neutral. Because how long are the Inters going to go for? Do not know. At least minimum, they'll go on for... We're on lap 14. They got to lap 23. So minimum 10 laps we're going to be on these Inters for. Right now, we're catching up to Perez. And we're going to make an overtake on Perez. Lovely. Lovely stuff. We're catching up to Verstappen, Alonso, and Lin, who are not on Inters yet. And now is the time to be on Inters. So we have timed that perfectly in terms of what tyre we're on at the correct time there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Loving that. Right, Verstappen... Somehow Verstappen, the Rainmaster himself, is staying with us now. Although we overtook him, he is now staying with us on medium tyres in these Inters conditions. We're catching up to Alonso and Lin, but not enough, apparently, to overtake them quite yet. Surely they're coming in this lap now. Are they coming in this lap? They've got to come in. No? They're not going to come in? Okay, this is a very odd situation, but we're conserving our tyres and trying to overtake these cars. Perez has overtaken both of us, so Perez took advantage of that. Lin needs to get out the damn way or use ERS off there, and so now we're into P7 and pretty much best the rest at this point, and we're conserving the tyres, so that's good, and we've still got some decent pace. Right, sit rep, Hulkenberg 4 seconds back. We are 3 seconds behind Sergio Perez, and the water on track is going to come down around lap 25, so we've got, or 26, so we've got about 6 laps still to go. Tyre wear 68%, so looking good. I think we're fine for that. And fuel-wise, we're also looking really dandy as well, as the sun starts to peak out a little bit. So feeling confident about this. And also, Massa and Lin are down 12th and 13th, so very, very positive sign. So we'll just continue on like this, really. Just trying to match the rest of the AI. The same thing you can see, neutral and pushing on the fuel, or high fuel mixture, I should say. Yeah, pretty much just mimicking the air like we have done before. Right, lap 22 laps remaining. Hamilton's going to come in. He's already come in for soft tyres. Ricciardo's Inters are going off. I've really protected my Inters, so I can really actually probably afford to start pushing here as the rain starts to come down. Let's just start pushing them a little bit and try and catch up to Perez if we can. The gap's 4 seconds. Perez has been going up in pace as well, though, as have I. He's coming in now. I'm going to stay out because it's still damp enough, and we'll push in on this next lap and then probably come in next lap. So push really hard. Right, we're going to come in this next lap. Use all the ERS we were doing anyway. But I would say come in this next lap. Yeah, no, yes, no. I don't really know, actually, because it's a little bit iffy. It's kind of like when we came in. It's still damp enough, maybe. We've still got a lot of good pace. Let's see. Let's wait. No, I think it's still damp enough. We'll go out for one more lap. One more lap here. And now we'll come in. Pit in. Right, what should we go on? We've got... Ooh, it's going to start raining again around lap 32. So that's in 8 laps' time. So I think I will go on to... Wait, what's everyone else going on to? Soft tyres, looks like. I think soft tyres is the way to go. Yeah, soft tyres will go on because we can push those a little bit as well. Fast tyre, yeah, fast pit stop, I should say. And we've used all the ERS we can. Low fuel delta, that's fine. Don't worry, we're going to come in and save fuel now. Save fuel on the in-lap there. And we are in, and hopefully that was well timed. Good pit stop, no mistakes. Down to P8, still ahead of Hulkenberg. Yep, still ahead of Hulkenberg by 5 seconds. So we didn't lose time, and we actually have gained time to Perez, because look at that. We are right behind Perez now. So that was good stuff from us to stay out one more lap, because we definitely did gain some time there. We're going to go on auto, use some ERS. Going to go off auto now. Stop that. Don't want to use it yet, because that's... Oh, no, that's Ocon. Okay, that's Ocon. Let's use ERS now to get past Ocon. Down the inside. Love it. Nice overtake. Right, get off that. Right, no, stop using it. No, why are you using so much? 25%. God damn it, Science. Didn't need to use that much. Right, we'll go high. We're on low fuel delta. I'm wary of that. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about just going as fast as we can on the dry period. We can save fuel in the inters period, I think. Right, tyres overheating, but we are gaining some pace here. And yeah, they'll wear out quite fast, but we're going to go into inters in like 2 laps time. So I'd rather just push like a madman right now with Science, try and gain some time here, save the fuel back later in the inters periods. And the tyre wear doesn't really matter because we're going to come in soon enough. Right, water on track. Do we come in now? It's starting to get damp. We didn't come in on that lap. We came in on the next one, didn't we? So yes, let's wait. Let's just continue on like this. We'll go full out attack now. Use the ERS, and we'll come in on this next lap for inters. Yep, inters. Park conditions fine. Recharge the battery. Fast, good stuff. Right, push in. We're about halfway through the lap. I'll go to low. Gonna come in. We gain 8 tenths there. 8 tenths on the in-lap there. Lovely stuff. Right, we're in. Good pit stop. Down to P8 again, but we're the first on inters now. So that's a change. That's a very big change. For some reason, we're on the first on inters now. Okay, but I think it's the time to go now. Yep, gaining a whole second, 1.2 seconds. We've gone purple in the middle sector, catching up to Hulkenberg on worn softs, and doing well. Where is Perez? Perez is still out on mediums. Okay, looking good. Right, let's go high. Go push. Use ERS. Catch up to Hulkenberg. Let's push hard. Come on, overtake him. Yes, overtake him. Okay, good. Right, neutral, low, medium. Right, can we overtake? Where is... Perez still on mediums. Okay, Perez still on mediums. Interesting. Yellow flags. That's fine. We're good like this. Medium. We're saving fuel and we're still going far. Ah! Raikkonen's crashed. Okay, good. Where's Perez? Perez, you're going behind us, aren't you? Surely. Please say yes. No? That's Leclerc. Damn it. Perez, where are you? What are you doing? You absolute madman, you. You're on medium still. How are you still going, man? Right, Perez somehow still out on mediums. I don't know how he's doing that. Him and Ricciardo as well, but we're catching up to him. So we'll use the ERS here. Can we try and send it down the inside, around the outside of turn 1, outside of Sergio Perez, and we're up into P5. Looking good, and the tyre wear is looking very good. Fuel's good as well. All is good in the world at the moment. P5, baby. And where is Ricciardo? His tyre's going off the cliff. He's surely going down the order. He's still going round the mediums. We could catch Ricciardo here. We could catch Ricciardo and overtake him, Sonny Jim. Come on. Okay, Ricciardo's pit, and he's actually managed to stay ahead of us, so he's done some wizardry there, and he's actually got really good pace now. But we're still in the top 5. Perez is now in from inters, so he's chasing us down. We need to be wary of that. And because of that, I might go medium fuel, just try and save some fuel right now, and just kind of, in case Perez comes, because he's at the moment 12 seconds back. So let's see. But at the moment, I think I'm very confident we can keep this for P5. Right, final lap of the Grand Prix we're going on to. And so we'll open up the taps, go high fuel mixture, use all the ERS, and let's go on to the final lap. Bit of glory here. And let's really push it here on the final lap. Good stuff. This will be P5. Hamilton's won the race. Vettel second, Bottas third, Ricciardo fourth, Carlos Sainz. Fantastic, son. Fantastic, son. 5th place. What a race. Williams cars, 12th and 15th. Get in there. Suck a brick, Williams. Get in there. All right, 5th place, 10 points there. Sainz remains in 8th place there. But he's not too far off Verstappen, actually. But there you go. Constructors now, we're now only 4 points behind Williams. So we went from 9 to 15, 9 to 14 to now 4. So net position, good gain here this episode. Only 4 points behind. Feeling good now. Feeling good. I was a bit worried before, but now I'm feeling all good. All the calmness settled. So, guys, be sure to smash the like button for a 2-race episode here today and a fantastic result there for Carlos Sainz in P5 there to only get 4 points behind Williams now. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I've been aarava. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.